program is produced by Cuesta Broadcasting. Start your radio, TV, and film career at Cuesta College.
And welcome to Cuesta Gym for the 44th annual Cuesta College Rabobank Basketball Tournament. I'm Randy Scoville along with Mike Wozniak, and this is the final game of day number one. It's going to be the Cougars of LA Southwest against the Cougars of Cuesta. Previous games included a Sequoia 74-58 win over Bakersfield, West Hills defeating San Diego Mesa 64-63, and West Valley defeating Hancock 64-63. The Cuesta Cougars 24-8, 11-1 in Western State Conference North champions last year, ranked 12th in Southern California, and the LA Southwest Cougars number 11 in Southern California, 21-8, second in the South Coast Division last year. While as you look at this LA Southwest team, seems to be a very athletic team, whereas Cuesta coming back a little more deliberate, bringing back three sophomores this year.
Well, talking to Coach Calvin Kiles for LA Southwest, they're going to pick the Cougars up, Cuesta that is, full court man-to-man. It's their early style in this season. Going to pick it up, kind of see what they've got, and they've got a depthful bench, bringing pressure early, keeping the game, the speed, very fast to start.
To take a look at the starting lineup for LA Southwest in the backcourt, number one, Percy Evans, sophomore out of Inglewood, joined by Justin Cobb, 6-foot freshman out of Fairfax High in LA. At the small forward, Curtis Wilson at 6'6", sophomore out of View Park Prep in LA. As you might expect, most of the players from LA Southwest are there. Also, Curtis Stuckey will be playing as an additional guard, 6'1", sophomore out of Canyon Springs High in Las Vegas, and also Jared Cunningham in the front court, 6'6", sophomore out of Culver City. For the Cougars, returning starter and playing at the point, Jeremy Landenberger from Lausanne, Switzerland, wearing number one. And also back, Kenny Robinson, who will play in the backcourt, and they both can play the point as necessary. Kenny out of King Drew High School in LA, wearing number 3. Joining the Cougars from Sofia, Bulgaria, 2 Bulgarians this year, is number 24, Vasil Bashev, a 6'5", 195 freshman. Plamen Ristov is back, the other Bulgarian, also from Sofia. Plamen, 6'4", 205-pound sophomore. And starting at center tonight from Tunisia, Mohammed Ali Ben Ammar, the center at 6'8", 240, and a freshman. So 3 sophomores coming back on the starting lineup tonight for the Cougars, Landenberger, Robinson, and Ristov.
You know, tonight I want to see Bashev, his first game for Cuesta, an under-20 national team member of the Bulgarian team, a guy that can really score it and shoot it. Rusty has been very high on him as an athlete. Interesting to see if LA Southwest has their primary defender to start against the 6'5 freshman that can flat-out score it.
And in fact, many of these international players have been on national junior teams. In fact, I know that Ben Ammar was one of the final cuts for the Tunisian Olympic team proper. And again, players who have come over, seen folks like Malte Kramer and others who have moved on, been very successful, and the pipeline continues for Rusty Blair.
Well, keep it going. When you have something, continue to work it. And for Cuesta, I'm interested to see their early shot selection in this game with the pressure. Many times the speed of it gets you out of comfort zones. They're playing at home, about to tip off their 2012 season.
It's going to be Curtis Wilson for the LA Southwest Cougars, and they're traveling navy with gold and white trim, and of course the Cougars in their home white with green and black trim. As you can see, the Cougars will go from left to right, so Ben Ammar to tap it off against Wilson, and will be initially controlled and then lost by LA Southwest and brought up by Kenny Robinson for the Cougars. Landenberger setting it right off to Ristov. The shot hits the top of the glass and will turn it over to LA Southwest.
Yeah, early man for LA Southwest. Cuesta going to reciprocate, picking up full. Expect to see Robinson in a good matchup with Stuckey this evening.
Stuckey sending it off to Wilson. Up top, straight away, it's going to be Percy Evans. He'll put that in for a long 2. And LA Southwest with the first lead of the game, 2-0.
Yeah, you see closeouts, a little short right now, willing to take jump shots early, kind of feel the flow of the game.
It's Robinson stuck in that matchup that Woz was talking about. Now Landenberger doubled for a moment, keeps his balance. Spin move, bails out, sends off to Bashev. And it's going to be an air ball long, chased down though by Jared Cunningham for LA Southwest.
Yeah, rushed, pressured shot there. Cuesta nicely done back in transition. Looking for better shots.
Robinson getting back to cut off Stuckey's progress in the lane. Worked into the corner. Cobb looking for something, 20 to shoot. Stuckey, chase it back, still plenty of time. Robinson with the extended D. Cobb, and he will have to stop as offensive foul called on Curtis Wilson, first foul of the game on either team, and it's over to the Cougars.
Yeah,
the Cuesta Cougars.
Yeah, ragged offensive set. When you run those 1-4 highs and you come off the big fellas, big guys oftentimes not getting set.
Some initial full court pressure, and then Robinson brings it up against Stuckey. 2-0 game. About a minute and a half in. Ristov out high. Over to his countryman Bashev. Benamar coming out high. Ristov moving to the paint, trying to go inside. Found Benamar, but stepped on the baseline and will be over to LA Southwest.
Well, Southwest providing trouble for Cuesta at this point. They can switch all screens if needed. They fought through a couple of them, but the dribble handoffs, even the on-ball screens, Cuesta having to use their second and third option, Southwest switching them early.
Stuckey with some good pace into the front court. Cunningham giving some space at the line by Ristov. And another whistle away from the ball against Southwest. Illegal screen is going to be called on Stuckey, so add that to the foul against Wilson. Not 2 minutes in, and we've got 2 fouls in Southwest. So Robinson will bring it up. In deliberate tempo, as was mentioned, we should look for from the Cougars tonight. LA Southwest, though, very explosive, we can tell already. Bashev, extra long three, and puts it home. First Cuesta points.
Well, good jab step to regain his balance. His first attempt, never had the feet square. If he can square you at that with a jump stop, he's good.
Stuckey using the extra step. The shot will not go, but the follow does go in for Wilson. And Southwest back on top, 4-3. Quickly up in the other end, Robinson, and pulled down by Stuckey. Lead out to Cunningham. Touch pass, Cobb will finish.
And Cuesta got to be careful on these quick shots leading to bust outs and easy layups for Southwest. That's their game early on.
6-3 game. Robinson picks up his dribble. Bashev. Still 20 to shoot. Landenberger with another touch. And Benamar coming out high. Anticipate. Deflected out of bounds by Stuckey. Stays Cougar ball, as in Cuesta Cougar ball with 13 to shoot. Checking in for Southwest, number 2, Charles Glaster, sophomore out of Washington High in LA, and he will spell Stuckey. 17-12 to go in the first half, and as you've seen, it's 6-3 Southwest.
Well, early on for Southwest, Evans and both Cunningham getting up on passing lanes in the wing. 2 of the more athletic players really doing an excellent job of pressuring the Cuesta guards on the wing.
Landenberger trying to work around the pick-on baseline. Has 4 to shoot, goes for the reverse, was really out of options, got the deflection back, put it back in. Before the shot clock, Benamar fighting, got the rebound, stayed in bounds, hangs on the rim, just can't get it to fall, pulled down by Southwest.
Really had time, could have finished a little slower, he rushed it.
Cobb back out, Evans pulls up, and yet another foul on offense by Southwest, and that is the third one. First one on Percy Evans on the push-off.
You know, Evans had that rhythm going early with his first made shot, thought he can get it into the paint. When you extend the elbow and create space, fouls are called.
Alert pass into Kenny Robinson, and he gets his first points, lays it in, 6-5 ball game.
Well, easiest way to loosen up a full court pressing defense, throw it over the top. Conversion early.
Glaster just checked in for Stuckey with his first touch. 16:25 to go in the first, and yet again, LA Southwest is going to turn the ball over in a foul before they take a shot. 4th team foul.
Yeah, interesting for Calvin Kyles, their coach, figuring out what offense to go to. If his fellows are not setting legal on-ball screens, the third one we've seen, he's got to go to the bench early and figure out his bigs situation.
Curtis Wilson committing his second, and Keyshawn Young-Jones, freshman out of Crenshaw High, checking in. As Ristov triggers it in, Landenberger will bring it up in a 6-5 game with 16:20 to go in the first. Elbow thrown, and this one will be on Justin Cobb. That's his first. And we're getting awfully close to bonus already with 5 fouls. One thing that Calvin Cos does have to work with is he's got a very deep bench he's brought up with him.
He's got depth, but Cuesta also has very good free throw shooters, at least on paper they do. So working the clock and screens in this fashion, Cuesta could be in that shooting scenario early.
5 fouls on Southwest, none on the Cougars. 16-10 to go in the first half in a 6-5 game led by Southwest. Bashev able to hold on to it. They're trying to lob inside. Benamar, the fadeaway just won't go, and Evans controls.
Yeah, Benamar, more size than defenders, fading away 2 different times.
Cunningham fadeaway, air ball, and Landenberg is going to push it up. Here comes Benamar running the court well, but initiating some contact, trying to go to the hoop, maybe a little bit out of control, and that will be the first Cougar foul of the game.
Well, frustrated from the previous 2 possessions in which he missed chippies at the rim. Wanted to get it back, lowered the shoulder, out of control.
Joshua Jackson coming in, replacing Jarrett Cunningham, and also Stuckey will return and Cobb sit for the first time for Southwest. So again, Stuckey back in wearing 32, and Jackson in the game, 44.
Good energy for both squads, getting that second wind early, get those lungs burning. Maiden voyage of the season, defense is still pretty strong.
Little changes, Landenberg on Stuckey this time, and the 3 is going to fall for Charles Glaster, 9-5 Southwest. Shot will not go, pulled down, and Glaster pushing it up, had the 3 on the last possession. Down low, moving strong to the hoop. Jackson, we mentioned, just came into the game, got the bucket, and we've got a whistle. 15-19 to go. As standing by to come in for the first time, Arnie Ingebrigtsen. And Arnie will come in and Plum and Ristov will sit. So Arnie coming in wearing 44, one of 3 freshmen from Bergen, Norway, or on the west coast of Norway. And bringing up will be Kenny Robinson, 11. And now they're going to change it to a 10-5 score.